the word trust, I said, what does trust mean? I was in one of those moods. What does trust even mean? Well, to me, what it means is to rely upon the spiritual truth. Richard, let's put that up. Keep going. There it is. This is what trust means to me right now. Totally rely upon the spiritual trust. Totally. You can break down each word. Totally rely upon the spiritual truth. When I do this, I can return quicker. First, I have to know what I believe the spiritual truth is, and so do you. When we talk about the God of your understanding, you need to know what that is for you. For me, that's the power and presence within me, that I can re-anchor and I can remember that I'm trusting the source through me. I'm trusting the process through me. This is the same idea incorporated in Don Miguel Ruiz's work about being impeccable with our word. And so you've heard two tracks running through this message. One of them being that our word as we speak it to others. Are we respectful? Are we not doing harm? Are we in integrity? Are we not casting those negative spells upon other people? How we put our word out. Are we being mindful of that? And the way we speak to ourselves. Am I calling myself stupid when I make a mistake? Am I calling myself chubby? You know, I'm going back to those old messages now. Am I judging and criticizing me? If I'm criticizing, I'm not being impeccable with my word. So being impeccable in that regard, how do I speak to others and how am I speaking to myself? And the other track is the power of our word to manifest. And what you realize is the two tracks are not separate tracks. They are woven together. Because as I speak to myself, I am manifesting from that word. As I speak to others, I am manifesting from that word. We are so creative. Listen to what we're saying. The song, our thoughts, our prayers. Listen to what we're saying. Don Miguel Ruiz is saying the same thing. Be impeccable with your word. Not necessarily fast. It's not a quick fix. It means you have to pay attention. Daily pay attention. And I like to say, it is an ideal that we are shooting for. Please do not beat yourself up when you don't hit that mark right away or every day. Being impeccable with my word for me means that in the days that I feel like I'm failing, I cannot be mad at myself. That's what we do, don't we? Well, I'm not doing this very good today. Okay, so maybe today I wasn't as impeccable as I would like to be. But you add insult to injury when you get mad at yourself for not being impeccable. Now you're not being impeccably impeccable. You've just made it worse, right? Be impeccable with what we want to see in our world. And the last word is from Don Miguel Ruiz. He says, when you make the agreement, that's what it is, it's an agreement. When you make the agreement to be impeccable with your word, you can live in heaven in the midst of people living in hell. When you make the agreement to be impeccable with your word, you can live in heaven in the midst of people living in hell. No matter what topic you might be talking about. I add, when I live in heaven, when we live in heaven, when we choose that, our radiance goes out to others. So it's not selfish one bit. To learn to live in heaven for ourselves. It goes out and touches other people. And we make a difference. So let's choose, whatever level we are ready, to be impeccable with our word. Let's choose to live in heaven. Let's pray. For just a moment in the silence with me, I ask you to breathe. In this breath, in this stillness, is the place that we connect to the God of our understanding. We don't find it out there in the business until we've found it in here, in the quiet. In this quiet space, I take the time to remember the source of all life. I can call it God. I can call it Lord. I can call it Buddha, Jesus. I can call it the thing itself. I love to call it the one source and the presence within. It is right here when I take the time to feel it. And so I'm taking the time right now to feel it and to know it. To know that it surrounds me. To know that it indwells me. To know that it is me. And it's living and moving and having its being by means of me. Whatever I know is true of me is true of all of us. There's only oneness. Every single one of us are of that same source. Every single one of us lives and moves and has our being as this one source. So knowing who we are and knowing the power that we have at our disposal, I speak this word that from this moment forward, each one of us moves towards impeccability with our word. Each one of us has the ability and chooses the agreement anew. Today we begin to speak of love within ourselves. We speak of confidence and positivity within ourselves. Filling ourselves up with our own power, with our own word. And as we do this for ourselves, let's begin to break those old agreements. I know for us that we are up to that task. If we find the old agreements hanging out, we can say, that is an old agreement, and I no longer agree to it. What I agree to now is remembering I am one with the source. I am one as the source. What I agree to now is to love myself and to speak loving to others. What I agree to now is to know that I am a unique child of God, and so is everyone else. What I agree to now is to live in heaven no matter what's going on around me. What I agree to now is to trust, to totally rely upon spiritual truth now. And I speak this word knowing that even in the moments of forgetfulness, that we quickly bring ourselves back to center. Back to that trust, back to that greater spiritual truth. If God is all there is, then it is right here. It's the only way it could be. I know this week that the impeccability with ourselves radiates out and makes a difference to others. And it is a good thing. And so with these truths spoken, I am grateful. I'm grateful to remember, I'm grateful to speak them, I'm grateful to live it. And so with gratitude, I release this prayer into the spiritual law, which can only say,